Okay, so I've cut the body, and it's kind of a tricky thing to cut the body, so I cut it off camera. But as usual, I did a mix of some regular but kind of hardcore scissors for some long straight lines, and then some of the typical Lexan scissors, which have a slight curve up at the top and they're really short, so they're really good for getting the turns and the curves. These pillars, you just put some clips where you want the body to sit and push it on down, and you customize your own ride height. Mine's right there. So I'm debating on paint. Got a few colors here. I'm really debating. I don't think that I want to go with blue. I know that this fin thing on the back is already pre-drilled the holes for it and everything. So the thing is, this is darker than my light blue and lighter than my dark blue. I'd have to do some mixing. I always like to do that. One of my thoughts was to do blue down the center and top, and then do the sides with something different. Maybe some silver. Maybe do some gunmetal on the center of the hood, center hood piece here, or do a front and back change. So I don't know. I've also got this really cool fluorescent green I've been wanting to use, and I do have green tires here. It's such a tough call. So let's see. Green, silver, gunmetal, or the light blue. A little update on the body here. I've been doing some work in the garage, and mostly just masking and getting ready to do some cutting. So I've decided on kind of a paint scheme that's going to give it, I think, a little bit of more an aggressive look. This is an old body style, so by creating some contour lines, we're going to change that up and make it look a little bit more modern. So you can see this stripe here. It's going to cut right up here, and this being it, all this in the center is going to be like a gunmetal, kind of a darker color, or silver. And I decided to go with some green because I already have a blue truck, so I don't want to go blue. And what I've done here in the front, because the outside of the body has a protective coating that we're going to peel off afterwards, so we can go ahead and draw on the front. And a lot of professionals, they'll use the spray-on stuff inside, and then they'll cut and peel, and I don't have that available to me right now, so I'm using some really good hobby masking tape. This stuff's very thin and really easy to apply, and I've basically drawn what I want to cut out with my X-Acto on the outside, and then masked off on the inside, so that when I look in there like that, I can see those lines and cut it really nicely. And I've got my X-Acto knife and some brand new blades that I'm going to use to do that with. We want them really sharp. And these lines, I put them on the outside, and I've been, moving them around to try and get them precise and exact. I'm going to do some more of that around here. After I'm done with that, I have to do the same thing on the inside. which is really hard and tedious. So I finished all the masking and I'm about to start painting. So you can see kind of what the design's going to look like there. That yellow is going to be green, this clear part's going to be silver, and then that blue is going to be the gunmetal. So we'll peel it off in a couple stages. Alright, we're just about to paint, and I'm soaking the can in tap warm water to bring the temperature up. It's a little cold here, and this helps me get a nice powdery coat. I happen to have this gunmetal color, and this is not polycarbonate paint, this is for plastics. Okay, so I've got the gunmetal done and the silver, and I've pulled off the tape. It's time to paint the green. Hopefully this comes out really cool and this green doesn't suck and ruin the whole thing. Because currently we're just tonal. Tonal colors are like black, grays, whites, that kind of stuff. And we're about to add our accent color. And then I'm going to do some window detailing. I could just just pull these right off like a lot of people do and like I've done in the past. But in this one I want to go in with my X-Acto blade and cut out some edges and things like that, just like a real car would have. If you notice, a regular car has like black around the edges of the window so that you don't see inside to the dashboard and stuff like that right away. I'm gonna do that with this, maybe. And you can see I just did a nice cut around the windows. And what I'm gonna be using here is not the gunmetal, it's actually a smoke. So it's just gonna tint those areas right there. And it's gonna do the same thing with some of the front. Like I said, be careful with it. You can see it getting watery really fast. Came out better than I thought it would. Look at that. Don't drop it. Looks so good. I'll let that dry. That really wraps it up. So I have to say this was a really great build, and I'm just so happy with the way that it turned out. It was a lot of parts, it's a lot of plastic. From what I've seen, there's some really great upgrades. So I think this is going to be one of those projects that just keeps going. And of course it's so much fun to drive. I've had a blast, and I hope that it helped you out. If you had any questions about what this kind of build was going to be like, I can't wait to see what my next project is, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye. Okay, so here it is, a couple stickers and stuff on it. It's sitting next to a Pt3 Ascender with Class 2 tires, kind of jacked up, but I'd say it's spot on as far as size and scale. It looks pretty cool.